Hey guys, it's Cole from TCG Cardcast, and welcome to day 4 of Yugi Week. So today we're going to be going over Yugi Muto's final Duel deck. This is the order in the order that I'm recording these videos. This is the final one I'm recording for the deck lists. But today we're also uploading the uploaded the Attempt Duel, which you guys can check out with a link at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's get into this duel, into this deck. Disclaimer before we start. Obviously, this deck is way more accurate than Attempt's deck was, because Yugi played way more monsters than Attempt did in the duel. So I actually didn't have to to guess what was in this deck as much as I did with Attempt's deck. So without further ado, let's get into it with Yugi's boss monster. If anybody says Buster Blader is Yugi's boss monster, stop. It's Gandora, the Dragon of Demolition. Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. Demolition, not destruction. Destruction, not demolition. Is a dark level 8 dragon effect with 0/0. Cannot be special summoned. You can pay half your life points, destroy as many cards in the field as possible, other than this card. And if you do, banish them. This card gains 300 attack for each card destroyed this way. During the end phase of the turn this card was summoned, send it to the graveyard. Very, very cool card. Very classic Yugi card. Next we have Buster Blader. Attempt got Dark Magician, so I guess Yugi ended up getting Buster Blader, which works for me. Buster Blader is an Earth level 7 warrior effect with 2600 attack and 2300 defense. This card gains 300 attack for each dragon-type monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. Attempt's deck has no dragons in it, but I guess Yugi maybe thought he was going to use dragons? I don't know. I'm not too sure. But very, very classic card. This is making its return from Battle City, so very cool. Yugi ended up getting a hold of Summon Skull for this duel. Summon Skull is a dark level 6 fiend normal monster with 2500 attack and 1200 defense. A fiend with dark powers for confusing the enemy. Among the fiend type monsters, this monster boasts considerable force. This card is always treated as an Archfiend card. This is a very classic card for Yugi. He uses this card throughout the first 2 seasons of the show, and then we just kind of stopped seeing him. So he makes his return in this duel, in this deck. Very classic card. Attempt's deck got the Magician of Black Illusion, so not the Magician of Black Illusion, the Magician of Black Chaos. So I ended up tossing Black Luster Soldier into this deck because I just figured it would work, right? Like, I don't know. I just thought this was the best. This was the best card to toss in here for a ritual monster. So Black Luster Soldier is an Earth level 8 warrior ritual with 3000 attack and 2500 defense, and can be ritual summoned using Black Luster Ritual. The Pharaoh ended up getting Swift Gaia, so Yugi got Curse of Dragon. Curse of Dragon is a dark level 5 dragon normal monster with 2000 attack and 1500 attack. A wicked dragon that taps into dark forces to execute powerful attacks. This card has been in almost every single Yugi deck except for the Battle City deck. So yeah, pretty cool card. I always liked this card a lot for some reason. Next up, we have Valkyrion, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, the Magnet Warriors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma are all Earth level 4 rock normal monsters. Alpha has 1400 attack and 1700 defense. Beta has 1700 attack and 1600 defense. And Gamma has 1500 attack and 1800 defense. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma meld as one to form a powerful monster. And of course, they all merge together to create the awesome Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, which is an Earth level 8 rock effect with 3500 attack and 3850 defense, which is crazy specific. I think I said that in Battle City. He cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by tributing Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from your hand and or field. And then if you tribute this guy, you can summon these 3 guys back from the graveyard. So really cool, really cool. Very powerful classic card in here. Very cool. Yugi's first new monsters in this deck are Red Gadget, or Green Gadget, Red Gadget, and Yellow Gadget, the Gadget monsters, which became very iconic with Yugi. So Green, Red, and Yellow are all Earth level 4 machine effect monsters. Green has 1400 attack and 600 defense. Red has 1300 attack and 1500 defense, and Yellow has 1200 attack and 1200 defense. When green is normal or special summoned, you can add Red Gadget from your deck to your hand. When Red is summoned, you can add Yellow Gadget to your hand, and when Yellow is summoned, you can add Green to your hand. So they're kind of like a doesn't matter in what way you summon them, they always kind of add each other to your hand. So these guys are very easy to get into your hand. It's very easy to pull off the different little combos that Yugi has with these three guys. Speaking of the little combos Yugi has with this guy, there's a card in this deck that he didn't really play, but it works perfect with the deck's little theme. We have Boot Up Soldier Dread Dynamo. Dread Dynamo is an Earth Warrior, is an Earth level 4 machine effect with 0 attack and 2000 defense. While you control a gadget monster, this card gains 2000 attack. So if you can't get Stronghold and Moving Fortress on the field, you can get this guy on the field. So I know this is a newer, I don't know if this card is newer or if this card was kind of out with the gadgets, but I just thought this card was the perfect little card to toss in with the gadget cards to make this deck just work a little bit better. I like him a lot too. Into the Silent series, we have Silent Magician level 4 and Silent Magician level 8. So Silent Magician level 4 is a light level 4 spellcaster effect monster with 1000 attack, 1000 defense. Each time your opponent draws a card, place 1 spell counter on this card, maximum 5. This card gains 500 attack for each spell counter on it. During your standby phase of your next turn, after this card gains its 5th spell counter, you can send this face-up card with 5 spell counters onto the graveyard, special summon a Silent Magician level 8 from your hand or deck. Pretty cool. Level 8 is a level 8 light spellcaster effect monster with 3500 attack and 1000 defense. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summoned by the effect of Silent Magician level 4 and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card is unaffected by your opponent's spell effects. Pretty cool. Very, very cool card. I'm willing to say that this and the Silent Swordsman series are Yugi's signature monsters in this deck, but I don't know about that. Speaking of whom, we have Silent Magician level 3, 5, and 7. Each with their respective levels. They're all light warrior monsters. Silent Swordsman level 3 has 1000, 1000. Level 5 has 2300, 1000. And level 7 has 2800, 1000. Negate your opponent's, so level 3 can negate your opponent's negate your opponent's spell card that targets this card. During your standby phase, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon a Silent Swordsman level 5 from your hand and or deck. You cannot activate the turn this card is summoned or flip face up. Level 5 can be normal summoned. You can tribute summon for this guy, so that's really cool. Level 5 is unaffected by your opponent's spell effects. During the next standby phase, after this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon a level 7 from your deck. Pretty cool. And level 7 just has to be special summoned by that effect, cannot be special summoned other ways, can't be normal summoned, and negate all spell effects in the field. This guy is not really the best. He's only good for attack points in all honesty, but if in all honesty, you might want to stick with this guy. I only have this guy in here because Silent Swordsman, why not? The Silent Swordsman series, very cool. Witch of the Black Forest is the next card in this deck. Witch of the Black Forest is a dark level 4 spellcaster effect with 1100 attack and 1200 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, select one monster with a defense of 1500 or less from your deck. Show it to your opponent and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is a Sangan for defense mode. I'm really happy this card is unbanned, is unlimited too with Sangan, because now I can make my Exodia deck, which is really, really cool. Tell me in the comments if you guys want to see that sometime soon. Next we have Blockman. Blockman is a Earth level 4 rock effect with 1000, 1500 attack. With 1000 attack, 1500 defense. You contribute this card, special summon in defense position, a number of block tokens equal to the number of your turns this card has been face up on your side of the field. These tokens cannot declare an attack. They're all tribute fodder, but it's a really cool card. It's a very classic little Yugi card too. A very toyish monster, so pretty cool. The ever annoying Marshmallow, guys. This card is oof. Marshmallow is a light level 3 fairy effect with 3000. Oh Jesus, with 300, 500. Jesus, imagine. Cannot be destroyed by battle after damage calculation. If this card was attacked and was face down at the start of the damage step, the attacking player takes 1000 damage. Very, very annoying card, guys. And of course, the strongest card Yugi's ever used, Wadapon. Light level 1 fairy effect with 2000 attack, with 200 attack. God, what is wrong with me today? 200 attack, 300 defense. Sorry, guys. You're hearing my wishes in reality. I wish this card had 2000, 3000. If this card was added from your deck to your hand by card effect, you can special summon this card. Pretty cool. Yugi plays one copy of Monster Born in Pot of Greed. Card of Sanctity. Both players draw to the F6 cards in their hands. Magnet Reverse, a very cool card. It's a quick play spell card. Target one of your machine or rock type monsters that is banished or is in your graveyard that cannot be normal summon / set. Special summon it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You can use it to get your Valkyrion back, which is awesome. So, yeah. Marshmallow Glasses, which is a continuous spell card. When a Marshmallow is on your monster zone, your opponent cannot target monsters other than Marshmallow for attacks. Really stally card, but it works. It works. The Swords of Revealing Light. Flip all monsters your opponent controls face up. This card remains on the field for 3 of your opponent's turns. When this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. Pretty cool. Very classic card there. Of course, the Golden Sarcophagus is in this deck. I love this card so much. Banish one card from your deck face up. During your second standby phase after this card's activation, add that card to your hand. When we duel, we're probably going to use the errata for this card, which is banish one card face down from your deck. If your opponent plays that card, negate its activation and destroy it. So that's probably what we're going to do for this card. Ties of the Brethren. This is an amazing card for this deck, guys. Like, Yugi used this, and he used it on his gadgets, but you can also use this on your Magnet Warriors, which is awesome. So that's a cool thing. Ties of the Brethren. Pay 2,000 life points, then target one level 4 or lower monster you control for the rest of this turn. After this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with the different names from each other and that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. This card is so good, guys. Like, it's amazing. Because Atem is playing the God cards, guys, I had to toss in Exchange. Like, little Yugi's gonna try to get in on that, guys. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like little Yugi's gonna try to steal the God cards from Atem. So I threw Exchange into this deck because why not? Both players reveal their hands and add one card from each other's hands to their hand. So pretty cool. I love this card a lot. This is one of my favorite cards. And if you, I always love looking at this duel that's going on here. Like this, like I'm really curious which player played Exchange, because if it was this boy's got pieces of Exodia in his hand. Like, what? And this guy's got Raigeki and Pot of Greed, and I'm just so confused by this duel, guys. Like, what is going on here? But, yeah, Exchange, pretty cool. Of course, you need Blackluster Ritual to summon your Blackluster Soldier. I threw a Diffusion into this deck, because it just seemed like a card Little Yugi would play. He doesn't play Polymerization, but because Atem plays Poly, I figured Yugi might try playing Diffusion, so worked for me. I always liked this card in this deck. It made so much sense to me for some reason. Change of Heart. Select one monster on your opponent's side of the field. Take control of the selected monster until the end phase of this turn. Very cool. Bakura's favorite card. Just pretty cool in general. On to Little Yugi's trap cards, we have a copy of Soul Rope. When a monster you control is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, except during the damage step, pay 1,000 life points, then special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your deck. Very, very cool. Very cool card. You can use this to get a lot of cards from this deck outright, in all honesty, guys. Stronghold, the Moving Fortress. This is a very cool card, guys. It's a continuous trap card. Special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster with 2,000 defense, 0 attack, level 4 Earth. This card is also still a trap card. While you control green gadget, red gadget, and yellow gadget, this card gains 3,000 attack points. Really cool, guys. If you play this guy, summon green, play Ties, this guy gets 3,000 points. He's so cool, guys. In all honesty, this is such a cool card. And a very classic card for this duel. Of course, we have Magnet Reverse, the card that Yugi literally used to destroy the 3 Egyptian god cards with their own effects. Like, how, like, what? So crazy, guys. This turn, all monsters on the field whose original types are machine or rock are unaffected by your opponent's monster effects except their own. We're probably going to use this to reflect effects, in all honesty, guys. I don't know why, guys. In all honesty, these decks are going to have so many erratas in them, like, for real. So, but it's still a very cool card. Next up, we have Magician's Circle. Magician's Circle is when a spellcaster monster declares an attack, each player special summons a spellcaster type monster with 2,000 or less attack from their deck in attack position. Jesus. So Obviously, if you're going against the Pharaoh, you can use this to get out your Witch of the Black Forest, your Silent Magician, whatever. So, very cool card. Next up, we have a copy of Shattered Axe. I believe he played this against Bakura, so... a continuous trap card. Activate this card by targeting one face-up monster on the field. During each of your standby phases, it loses 500 attack. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. Very, very cool card. It also has kind of a cartoony look on it, so it kind of matches the theme of the deck. Now, this is a card I tossed in here because it seemed like a card Little Yugi would play in this deck, and I can honestly hear him playing this card too. Like, I can hear his voice when he plays this card. And you gotta think, the Pharaoh's using Slifer and Obelisk and Raw. You gotta do something to stop that Slifer's points getting up, so I tossed Time Seal into this deck. This just seemed like the perfect card to toss into this deck, guys. Your opponent skips the draw phase of his or her next turn. Like, I can see so many perfect combos going into this kind of card. Like, I don't know. I can just imagine Yugi just going like, I activate Time Seal to negate your draw phase to keep Slifer's points at like 1,000 or something stupid like that. Like, I don't know, guys. This card just fit to me. Of course, this deck has no extra deck because there is no polymerization in this deck, so that is the entire deck. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the button up in the upper left-hand corner to check out the rest of Yugi Week's playlist. Make sure that you guys hit the button in the center of the screen to subscribe on the spot, and check out the little button, the little playlist up in the lower right-hand corner if you guys want to check out the other deck list we uploaded today, which was a Thames Final Dueling deck. Make sure you guys go down into the description to like, comment, check out our Discord, and support us on Patreon if you want to see better content every single Wednesday. This has been Cole from TCG Cardcast. Next time you guys see us, we'll be doing the final duel between Yugi and Atem. Peace out, guys.